Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Chicago White Sox. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go and getting the start for the White Sox, Davis Martin. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Ready to go now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Time called now before the payoff pitch.
Mets 0, White Sox 0.
Looking very strong so far this season. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, right fielder, number 3.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Carson Benj. In the air, out towards left center. Hayes makes a nice running catch.
Batting third,
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Carson Benj.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That to right. Griffin hauls it in, 2 away.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Juan Soto. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
2 outs. Base knock center field. Lindor around second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Batting fifth, catcher, Luis Torrens.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Torrens now at the plate. This one in the air. Arise has it sized up. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Christian Scott.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Just off the outside edge. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 1 out now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Ezekiel Duran steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one lifted to left. Soto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Arias.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that is extremely good. Bat to balls.
Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the inning. We head to the second on the south side. No score. Second inning set to go. And now it's Mark Vientos. Hard hit left side. Zips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Nice
line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Beatty, the runner at second with one away. And lines out to third.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Mets, Tyrone.
What does
Taylor. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at right field, and now the DH, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down. And now it's Austin Hayes. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. Carson Benj getting ready to hit. Benj turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. That one to first. And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. And the batter now, Andy Ibanez. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
That one the other way. Tags the runner for one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And it's caught for the out. Here's Lane Thomas. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This to third. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Here on the south side, start of the 4th. Here's Juan Soto. That one missed.
No, that's inside.
And the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Griffin sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's the catcher to hit. Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. And now 1 and 2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
To second, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the back here on the south side. Now it's the right fielder, Connor Griffin.
Fielder, number 6.
Scott winds and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ezekiel.
So up next, Ezekiel Duran. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Luis Ariz stands in. Lifted in the air down the left side. Soto grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here is Sosa to the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Duran makes the turn at second. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And up next for Chicago, Austin Hayes. This one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest
Sox
later.
0.
You can't argue with those results. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Here is Marcus Semien. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been
Now
anything
that
but fun at the
center
plate
fielder,
for him, so
Tyrone
that one
Taylor.
has to feel good. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Oh, right to the backstop. Semien into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
White Sox 0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Francisco Lindor. Next offering is down low.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Davis Martin won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about number 61 gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for New York, Carson Benj. Ground ball right side, Duran. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Mets. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 2 away now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Benj at second with 2 down. Out to short. Baldwin whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Blake Sabol. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Benj under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel
Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at, and that one handled, slings to second, and that's 2. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Gets the Mets 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Just missed.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one out to right. Dives and makes the catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Mark Vientos digs in now. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. Vientos, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, left side. Hayes has it sized up. He makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ripped on the ground to second, and oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Oh, they just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a ball line to center, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th.
And
There's
leading
Lane
off for the
Thomas
White
now.
Sox, center fielder, Lane
Here's a 1-1.
Thomas.
And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2's the count.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. That one hit to right. Bench on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Ezekiel Duran will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Shy Sox held in check here. They trail in this one 3-0. Jordan Leisure on a pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Yeah, we
strikes.
go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayes makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Andy Ibanez now at the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 3 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer. And that's through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's the catcher, Blake Sable. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count. The last thing he wants is to hit the...
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soto gets under it. And that is the third out of the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ryan Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Swinging a foul out of play. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Connor Griffin. Ezekiel Duran steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ezekiel Duran.
And that's through there for a strike. Now 1-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this.
Oh, gets dirty. What a play. Inning over.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Grant Taylor. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
31.
And now Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Activity in the bullpen. Jairo Iriarte up and loosening in the pen. Gomez getting cranked up as well. That one misses. 2-2. Swing, and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So back to the top of the order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Center field. Thomas has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So man aboard, and now it's going to be Carson Bench. There's a 1-1. And delivers outside. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Andy Ibanez, the next to hit. Swing, and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Griffin makes the catch, and that is that. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. So bottom of the 9th, and now Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Manager out of the dugout. So they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kimbrel ready. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field, and the leadoff man aboard. So now here's the DH, Lenny and Sosa. Kimbrel leans over, that right arm dangling. Tapped softly on the ground. Off balance feed. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Swings through it for the K. White Sox down to their final out. And next to hit for the Sox, Blake Sabol.
Catcher, Blake Sabol.
So now 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Kimbrel is just 1 strike away.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so some
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Sosa off of first with 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Up the middle, Lindor, and that'll do it.
Congrats to him on that first MLB win. I know he's been antsy waiting for it to come. It took a while, but now he can focus on win number 2 and beyond.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew,
Final,
I'm John
Mets
Shelby
4,
saying
White Sox 0.
from the south side of Chicago.
I recall to come up. I was on the field with the runners. Was on the winning team. We was getting creams, giving all the service with the fancy schemes. Kill the scene. It all did it.
I feel like Joe Moore. Scoring a play and set up another. Table for 2. I step out on my shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buffs. Give me a second. Don't really matter. Yo, I'm a turn to the furnace. Snuggle hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip on the switch. Deacons of chia to spice strips. MS of P98 size 11. I crush my feet like a vice. I couldn't find them in bigger. The matches so perfectly with this new coach. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it at Williamson. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price. I'm grateful as ever cause it took a village. Way I've been a shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain.